You can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Thousands trained for months, even years, for the 26.2-mile Marine Corps Marathon. And Sunday, after a 3-year hiatus, it finally happened. WTOP radio reporter Luke Lukert was there.
The race started with a howitzer bang and ended with a cold beverage for encouragement.
There's a beer at the end.
20,000 runners raced in the shadow of the Washington Monument along the Potomac and ended with high-fiving a Marine near the finish line.
It's motivating up that final hill, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was happy with the ones that gave me water, but yes, always great to high-five a Marine.
Keenan finished his first ever Marine Corps Marathon on this beautiful fall day. His favorite part of the 26.2 miles?
Perfect foliage, or like colors of the trees, and there was mist coming off the river.
Luke Lukert for CBS News, Washington.
This was the 47th running of the marathon, which goes past the major monuments in Washington, D.C. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
It's 12:05 at the Bay Area's news station, KCBS. Mostly cloudy Monday with rain due in late Monday night into early Tuesday. Good morning, I'm Peter Finch. Here's what's happening. San Francisco's District Attorney Brooke Jenkins has confirmed that the suspect in the attack on Paul Pelosi was looking for his wife, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Jenkins says 42-year-old David DePape did indeed shout, "Where's Nancy?" when he entered the Pelosi home early Friday morning. She also dismissed conspiracy theories that Pelosi and the suspect knew one another.
We have nothing to suggest that these two men knew each other prior to this incident.
Jenkins also clarified that there was no third person in the house. The DA says that several charges, including attempted murder, will be filed later today. DePape will be arraigned Tuesday. The district attorney says her office will recommend he be held in custody without bail. And in her first comments since the attack on her husband, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said her children and grandchildren are heartbroken and traumatized by the incident. We get more from KCBS's Jennifer Hodges.
The comments from Pelosi went out in a letter to members of the House. She also praised first responders.
Just horrifying and depressing.
Local reaction to the attack continues. Senator Scott Wiener.
I'm also honestly angry because this was a direct result of the incitement to violence that the right wing in this country is engaging in every day.
42-year-old David DePape arrested in connection with the attack. San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott.
It's really important in these types of investigations with so many moving parts and potential, multi-jurisdictional, that we're collaborative and we're tight from the start.
The attack has raised questions about the security of legislators. Wiener says he noticed a shift a while back.
Starting about 2 to 3 years ago, it was a noticeable, dramatic increase for me. And I think also for school board members and for other members of Congress, but we definitely noticed that.
DePape will be charged with multiple felonies on Monday. Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
Elon Musk tweeted a link over the weekend to an unfounded anti-LGBTQ conspiracy theory about the attack on Paul Pelosi. Musk's tweet, which he later deleted, linked to an article by a fringe website, the Santa Monica Observer. It's the same website that had previously asserted that Hillary Clinton died in 9/11 and was replaced by a body double. Before this latest tweet was deleted, Musk's retweet of it had over 24,000 retweets itself and nearly 90,000 likes. Just ahead on KCBS, protesters in San Francisco call for regime change in Iran. We're off to Marin County now for a check of traffic with Frank Munich.
Yeah, we're looking at that road work which continues until 8 this morning on northbound 101. Basically between Bridgeway, leaving Sausalito, and Seminary Drive. We have 4 lanes going off for road work with only 1 lane open. That roadwork mainly over the stretch of the Richardson Bay Bridge, and again, that will be going on until 8 this morning. We're seeing a little bit of brake tapping right at the scene. We're looking at a problem in the Napa Valley, westbound 12, just past Kirkland Ranch Road. An accident involving two cars, both of those, well, actually one of those in the center divide, the other on the right-hand shoulder, but no lanes reported blocked by that crash. And we do have a heavy fog advisory in effect for just one specific location, and that's the intersection of Highway 92 and Skyline Boulevard, Highway 35 in the hills above Half Moon Bay and just west of Crystal Springs Reservoir. Your next update at 12:18 on the traffic leader KCBS.
Mostly cloudy overnight with areas of patchy fog, lows 40s to low 50s. Later on for your Monday, mostly cloudy with patchy fog in the morning. Highs ranging from the upper 50s at the coast to the upper 60s. Inland rain is due in late Monday night into early Tuesday. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
We're all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing. As autumn temperatures get cooler, here are some simple things you can do to help out the environment. Remove any window air conditioners. Check windows and door seals for proper insulation to keep heat in and cold air out. And check your furnace, making sure it's clean, and replace the air filter with a new one to keep it running at peak efficiency all winter long. Join Odyssey, and together each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing?
What's up, everybody? Guess who's hosting a new podcast? No Mercy with Stephen A. Smith. Listen as I pull back the curtain on everything beyond the world of sports, interviewing influential guests, outspoken celebrities, and thought leaders across the political, financial, and social spectrum. You know me, I'll give you my unbiased opinion. A No Mercy episode drops every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No Mercy with Stephen A. Smith, a presentation of Cadence 13 and Odyssey Studio, available on the Odyssey app or wherever you listen to your podcast.
KCBS News Time is 12:11. Representative Jackie Spear had held a town hall meeting in Half Moon Bay this weekend, as KCBS's David Welch reports. It's part of what she's calling her farewell tour.
The afternoon meeting of well over 100 coastside constituents covered topics ranging from local issues to matters of national importance. Congresswoman Spear spent much of the town hall fielding questions from an audience both engaged with the issues at hand and excited to give her a heartfelt farewell.
I feel that I have an obligation to report back to my constituents. I want to instill in them an understanding of what they should expect.
Spear decided against running for re-election in part to spend more time with her family. And after more than 40 years in public office, she's hoping to lend advice to her successor.
I will certainly be there to help them in any way I can.
And when the town hall finished, Spear took time to visit with the supportive crowd.
It really is very heartwarming because we do it out of love of public service, and there's not an expectation that we necessarily be thanked. And frankly, most of the time we're not thanked. We're told what's wrong.
In Half Moon Bay, David Welch, KCBS.
More than 1,000 people took to San Francisco's Embarcadero Saturday to rally in support of a revolution in Iran. KCBS's Mike DeWald reports many Iranian Americans in the Bay Area are calling for the U.S. to cut ties with the regime.
The protests stretched from the ferry building as far as the eye could see. Cars honked support as people leaned out the windows waving Iranian flags. This is Yasmin.
We need to amplify their voices. We need to do whatever we can here where we're free to help them gain their freedom. We need to be strong for them.
Many here saying it's the least they can do in America to support the dangerous protests on the ground in Iran. This is Hassan.
Maybe just 5%, 10% of people in Iran support the regime in Iran. And we want to have a normal life like the other people in the world.
Sanaz Bono says after 4 decades, the country is demanding change. Her father, a political prisoner for 8 years.
He is deaf because of all the beatings. He pulled his skin out so he has dentures.
Ozadeh wants the U.S. to stop any kind of negotiation with Iran, including on a nuclear deal.
They are the bloodline for this regime. If we cut ties with the regime, they can no longer survive, and that's what the people of Iran are risking their lives for every single day.
Many say they're supporting family members still in Iran. In San Francisco, Mike DeWall, KCBS.
Smacking a child as form of discipline could soon be illegal in Australia, Scott Naiman reports.
It's not child abuse. Smacking a child as punishment is